Hi, hello friends, and welcome back to the vlog. How about some better lighting, huh? So what we're working on today is finishing up these two master batches that I got started before I left for Oregon. They were missing palm oil, castor oil, and sweet almond oil. The palm oil is what I just poured into this one, and I'm going to be putting sweet almond oil and castor oil and sodium lactate into both of these, and then we're going to try and get a little bit of soap made today. I don't have to do a regular full channel video this week because it is a 5 Friday week for the month of May, so I don't need to do a video on May 1st, which is this Friday. I've also decided, I think what I'm going to do trying to go forward here is restart filming the vlog on Tuesdays. So like I'll finish filming on Mondays for the previous week and then move on to the next week on Tuesdays. I think having a schedule is really going to help me try and put out more vlogs, which I really enjoy doing, but while I was working with taxes, it was just not working out. So that is the current plan because I miss doing more vlogs. I have a lot of soap remaking to do. Starting off with Big Bang after that atrocious, horrible, awful outcome that we had a couple weeks ago. I really need to make some more Big Bang. We are completely out. So the hope and the plan here is to get everything that needs to be restocked done in the next week, preferably, because it's going to be a really busy month as we approach Pride, and I don't want to be dealing with last minute soap redos. So I want to get everything done. This will be the first time in probably years that I will have been as prepped as I plan on being. And each one of these buckets can make about 10 loaves of soap. So between these two buckets and what I have left in the other primary bucket that's currently actively being used, I should be able to do about 25 loaves, which I think is pretty close to what I need, but I might need to make another master batch after that. And like I talked about at the end of the last vlog, I have spent the last several days being just completely useless. Just wrecked. And going back through the vlog footage, I see why. I see completely why. I was so beat between everything I was doing. I definitely needed a break. And I think maybe going directly from finishing up tax season straight into an event and a trip that didn't go as planned, to say the least, I think I was kind of fucked up. Guess to be expected. I think what I'm going to do is try to take it relatively easy still. Like, I'm feeling better today than I have in a while, which is great, but I'd like it to stay that way. You know? Once I switch over to start making the soap that I want to work on today, I'm probably just going to do either a voiceover later or some audio, just some music or something, because I'm tired and I don't think I really want to spend a bunch of time trying to talk to the camera while also soap making when I'm not operating at 100%. So, there we go. All right, let's make some soap. All right, especially compared to last time, that is so much better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I know I normally put pink in here, but sometimes it feels like that is a little bit too close to being like a bisexual galaxy soap than it is Big Bang. So I'm trying out adding green to give it more of that, alien galaxy feel to it. So yay, looking pretty good. So we're gonna let that set up, and then I'm gonna clean up the general table area and see what else I can get done today. I am somewhat limited by the fact that this is the only blender head that we have still. I really need to order some more, or just pull the trigger on maybe getting a different kind, but let's do some cleanup first. So here's lions, tigers, and bears, which I haven't made in forever and will probably discolor, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But there's 2 more done. And if you've ever found yourself wondering why I work out and lift weights, this is why. Ugh, goopy. All right, hold on. I gotta do this a little better. Hold on. There we go. So this definitely is going to need a little bit of time to warm up because it was kind of chunky in there. So that's what the bee blanket is for, is it'll warm up the oils. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit and take a break. And so here are 3 loaves of Emerald City, which has been selling really well. So that's why I went ahead and did 3 instead of 2, because I'm already almost out and I've remade it recently. So I guess we need more. So that is all of my brambleberry molds. So I am almost completely done with how much I can make today. I am going to make a quick little Amazon purple, that guy over there, purple loaf of palette cleanser for the starter packs. I do need to make more big bad wood for starter packs too, but I also need full-size loaves of big bad wood, so I'll wait on that one. But yeah, we've got 8 loaves in the brambleberry, and that'll be it for that part today. So I don't know if I'm going to bother filming the palette cleanser one, because it's going to be kind of boring. But it's almost time to go pick up kiddos, so I got to take a break anyway. Good morning. It is, what, Wednesday? Oh my god, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and I have all of the soaps I made yesterday pulled out of their molds and out of their trays. Yes, I already cut one of Big Bang already. I was curious. I needed to know. I'll give you a proper cut now of this one. I am tilting it just because those star glitters tend to be a little finicky. And sometimes they will cause drag marks. Okay, and there we are. There we go. Nice. Nice. Pretty good. I do feel like I wish that maybe I had done a little bit more of the color, because it's not as much as I think I would normally do, but still pretty good. Especially given that we are completely out of Big Bang right now. Needed some more. And I still have so many soaps to do. I also have a lot of lye I need to make because I used up almost all the lye yesterday, so I need to make some more lye water solution so that way I can make some more soaps. It might be a black raspberry vanilla day because I need to do both Over the Rainbow and Pride. And though technically Pride is a lot farther down on my to-do list, if I'm already going to have everything out for doing black raspberry vanilla as the fragrance, I might as well just do both of them. And then I don't have to spend as much time washing the blender. There's the other loaf. Not bad. Next we have the starter pack loaf, which I need to split down. There we go. Alright, so obviously I need to go clean Vanya before I cut the next soap, so I'm going to do that. Here is everything for Big Bang. So that'll be 45 bars plus a ton of starter pack bars, which is fantastic. And then next we'll cut Lions, Tigers, and Bears and Emerald City. Quite a few left to go. Alrighty, all clean. And next, look at her. She's pretty. And, ooh, lovely. Again, this will probably discolor, but that's okay. And there we are. Nice. Not bad at all. Pretty happy with it. When it comes to the Dorothy collection, it's really important to me that all of the drippies are like thick, and that can be kind of difficult to achieve unless the batter is at just the right consistency. So then the question becomes, can I fit all of Emerald City in the rest of this tray? That would be really great because with how many soaps I need to make, space is going to be at a premium. So let's see if we can make it work. Okay, so let's give Emerald City a cut here. And not bad, not bad. I'll take it. I feel like it's a little wispier than the last time I did it, but that's fine. All right, we did it. They all fit. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like I think the max that these trays can really hold is 5 loaves, which I feel like I knew already. It shouldn't have been a surprise that it fit. So yay, that's all done, which means now I can take a break and eat some breakfast and finish baking a new loaf of sourdough bread, because the sourdough bread always goes over really well and very quickly in our house. So that's it for this task. So during my little break, the tree guys came and cut down a whole bunch of branches that were starting to touch my house and the neighbor's house. So now I've broken out all of my planting containers, and I really would like to plant. I have to decide what I want to plant, though. I have so many containers, not nearly enough dirt. But now that there's not as much shade back here, there's a lot more sunlight, so maybe I will have better luck growing things this year. We'll see. Also, a few days before the tree guys got here, I spotted this itty-bitty nest in the part of the tree that I knew they were going to cut down. And I checked it for a few days to see if it was abandoned, and it definitely was. But it's just so teeny tiny. Look at that. Pretty sure it's a hummingbird nest. But it's so small. Look at how it's been constructed. It's so cool. How neat is that? So I clipped it down off the branch so that I can show it to the kids, because I'd been pointing it out to them, but it'll be really neat for them to get to see it up close. So that's cool. Hi, it is Thursday, and I got 3 loaves of a custom design for my parents for their business as thank you gifts for their employees done yesterday. I didn't film it because I just didn't really feel like it. Sometimes I just want to make soap and not film, so that happens. So that's what I got done soap-wise yesterday, and today we're going to be having a Black Raspberry Vanilla Day where I'm going to be making Over the Rainbow and Pride. I'm going to be doing 3 loaves of each. Pride, I might do 4 just because that's a really heavy hitter for us. So is Over the Rainbow, but Pride definitely more. So I might do 4 of that one. We'll see. I went ahead and got the 3rd master batch of oils added into the bee bucket, the bee blanket bucket. The bee blanket bucket. So that has to warm up. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and get these 3 loaves done. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna fast forward because it is also leaf blower time and I'm listening to a podcast. So let's go. And we've got 3 loaves of Over the Rainbow and 4 loaves of Pride done, which is great. I went to the HOA meeting and it's a no-go. I can't have planter boxes out in the front yard, which is lame. The HOA president's not a real big fan of it either, but it's just part of the CCNR, so not much I can do about it. But the backyard is looking pretty promising, so I might spend some time tomorrow working on planting in the backyard. We'll see. Hi, it's Friday, and I went to the gym this morning, wherein it became a Chuck Tingle novel because I got my ass kicked by my own ass. So that was fun. I've been at the gym in weeks, and the loss of my ability to lift is noted. But I'm back home, and I've been home for a while. I have not accomplished very much today, and I'm trying to be okay with that because I got stuff to do today. Allie has a play today that they're going to be in, so I can't get too involved in anything that I can't just like stop doing. So we're going to go through all of my seeds and decide what I want to get out in the planters now that there's light in the backyard. This is my seed bin. These are the new seeds I bought the other day at the store that I didn't mean to buy. So I'm gonna go through these and pick what I want to start off with. It's Tuesday, it's only been a couple of days, and I already have a little seed coming up. Ah! Can't believe it. And with that, it is Tuesday, and it is time for me to be done filming for this vlog. And looking at the volume of footage I have, I think we are well due to go ahead and call it for today. I really am hoping that I am getting these out more regularly, fingers crossed. So far we have a seedling out of the seedlings that I planted just on like Friday. Crazy. So we'll keep an eye on that, really hoping to do better this year than last year. And even if I don't, just going out and looking at my plants and doing the action of planting and gardening brings me great joy. So I'm going to count that as a win. In the meantime, this is your hydration reminder. Go have a snack. Have you eaten? You should eat. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.